Today on WBTV, we're going to be looking at the next video in Marvel's Phase 4. This is Marvel Studios' Shang Chi trailer, The Legend of the 10 Onion Rings, folks. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so I have not seen this trailer. Blake has not seen this trailer. This is the first watch here, folks.
Like I told Wade, I still haven't even seen the Loki trailer. Even though since episode 3 of WandaVision, I've been caught up on WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I just haven't gotten around. I keep saying I'm going to watch the trailer. But
I thought Loki was the one that everybody was most hyped about.
I've never been the biggest fan of Loki. To be honest, I liked Loki best in Ragnarok and after Thor Ragnarok, and how he acted at the start of Infinity War.
Yeah,
but they killed off that Loki. Spoilers. Yeah. I guess if you're watching this Shang-Chi trailer, you already know that. But they killed off that Loki, and now we get past Loki, who hasn't gone through that whole character arc.
Yeah.
So I'm just I could care less about this old Loki. And David told me it's like Suicide Squad. It's like he's in a prison and he's trying to get other people rounded up or something like that. That's all I know.
That's kind of cringe.
Anyways, enough about Loki.
Shang-Chi, Legend of the 10 Onion Rings.
Okay, here we go. I'm getting Iron Fist vibes, immediately, right away. And I guess that's kind of what he is, right? He harnesses chi, like Iron Fist, he harnesses chi, and he's a fighter, with karate, or jujitsu, or keto, or whatever that is, tai chi.
Yeah. Now, see, I was wondering with the rings if this is going to be connected to Doctor Strange, with the sling rings.
Definitely. Well, probably not sling rings, but it definitely kind of has a Doctor Strange air about it.
Yeah.
The most dangerous people in the world couldn't kill you. Son,
I believe this is coming out September 3rd.
it's time for you to take your place by my side.
Oh, son?
That's not going to happen.
Yeah, see, that was definitely magical stuff, or reality stuff.
Yeah.
Like they do in Doctor Strange.
You can't outrun.
But of course, there's also a lot of fighting and action.
Yeah.
Melee combat.
He is Shang-Chi.
See, I know nothing about Shang-Chi.
Was that Awkwafina?
Yep, that was Awkwafina, yep.
We make a good team.
But what I was saying is, I know nothing about what's it called? Shang-Chi? Or the 10 Rings? So
neither do I.
Seeing one shot of some rings on some arms, they keep it vague. Honestly, I feel like that's best in a trailer.
That's just the teaser.
They get you, that's just a teaser, that's why.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
I honestly, I think I may not watch the trailer, because sometimes the trailers people don't know how to make trailers. They show the best parts of the movie, so then you'll get hype for those best parts. I guess Infinity War and Endgame though, obviously they didn't show some of the most hype parts in the trailers. But with the regular Marvel movies, they like to show a lot of good action scenes and good fight scenes, which we saw literally 10 different fight scenes. We saw people on horses in a battlefield, him on a train versus a sword dude, him in an apartment building versus this masked guy with a neon sign behind them, him in a boxing ring, shirtless, him in another fighting type ring or fighting pit versus this girl. Like,
I mean, I would say to me, that kind of looks like a combination of Doctor Strange and Spider-Man. Just by watching that trailer, knowing nothing about it. A lot of like the New York City fight scenes gave me like a Spider-Man vibe because of like the melee aspect of Spider-Man's like kind of one of the only, I mean, Captain America I guess too, or like, kind of like the two people who tend to do a lot of melee stuff.
Endgame, Ronin, Hawkeye, we got a little bit of that with Hawkeye.
True.
When he became Ronin.
Yeah.
And he was kind of fighting Yakuza and going around killing gangs and like mafia and mobs. And then we saw him using his sword and his new melee combat close to close. But yeah, still, this is like more karate, martial arts, tai chi, like jujitsu, like one of those. Yeah.
But then there's definitely like that Doctor Strange aspect of something to do with manipulation of reality or time.
100%. I think that's gonna be the rings that comes in with the 10 rings maybe. So
yeah. But definitely, like, I mean, see, I watch Kim's Convenience for the Kimbits out there who watch Kim Convenience. You know, what Kim's Convenience just ended, and you know, I was probably gonna go see this just because, like, you know, it was like the guy from Kim's Convenience, and gonna go watch it. But I mean, this makes me a little bit more hyped for Phase 4. Like, this kind of seems like we might be going the right direction now.
See, I also am pretty sure I saw a scene where, like, a guy was swinging a sword down on his shoulder or his arm.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they were implying, like, his body is so toned that, like, it's, like, steel and it can deflect a blade or, like, shatter a blade or, like, he won't get cut or something like that. So, like, like 100% I'm getting Iron Fist vibes. I'm getting... Because, like, Iron Fist, he could turn his fist iron hot, and then he could shatter blades or break blades. Or, like, even Luke Cage, right? He was put under experimental pressures and heat, and his skin became, like, metal. So, like, bullets break upon him, or, like, just dent him, and swords shatter, stuff like that. So, that could be interesting, and also, a lot with, like, the Marvel... TV shows on Netflix, almost all of them were just martial arts fighting, hand-to-hand combat. That was Daredevil, that was Luke Cage, he just punched and he like avoided gunshots. Iron Fist especially, because Iron Fist knew the martial arts from that stuff. And Jessica Jones, she was more detective, but like she also has like super strength, so she'd like get into it and punch when she needed to and stuff like that. So it's definitely channeling a lot of that, because, like, from many other superheroes, and like you said, we haven't really gone, like, a melee fighter or a martial artist or hand-to-hand combat scenes, so...
I mean, even Spider-Man, like, the Spider-Man from Homecoming, he has, like, the Stark Spider-Man suit, so a lot of this stuff, like, he has a lot more kind of, like, interesting powers now, like, kind of similar to Iron Man. And, I mean, the way that they're kind of building him up is going to be that he's kind of going to be the next Iron Man, I think, is kind of the way that it seems like they're going.
Okay, but, like, he's got one more movie, and then the contract with Sony's done. And,
true.
You know? So...
I mean, but Sony's got to release a Spider-Man movie every 3 years to keep that contract going. So,
doesn't Venom count? Doesn't Venom count when they come out with another Venom?
Or, like, Into the Spider-Verse 2. That would all count.
Okay.
Yeah, so definitely hype for this. I mean, I don't know. Like, it might be a good... I mean, like, up here in Canada, we're still in the depths of COVID right now. So, like, I can't see myself going to a theater to watch this. But, like, you know, it does get me hyped.
Plus.
Yeah, Disney Plus.
They release it on Disney Plus, you know?
And Spider-Man Homecoming is supposed to be coming out in December at the moment. So, like, it's starting to get me, like, hyped back in.
Spider-Man Homecoming?
The third Spider-Man movie out of the Spider-Man series.
Isn't, like, Wait, what's it called? Because the first one was like Spider-Man.
Yeah, no. It's
No, and the
unnamed.
second one's
It's
Spider-Man
unnamed at
Far
the
From
moment.
Home.
It's
Okay.
just called Spider-Man 3 or whatever.
Spider-Man No Home.
Spider-Man Homeless.
He's homeless. Spider-Man Homeless. I'm pretty sure I've seen jokes about that because it's like Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man Far From Home, Spider-Man Homeless. It's the next step, you know.
Yeah. Naturally, he's gotta go live in a tent before he can make his way back.
No, quarantine was real rough for Spider-Man. Him and Aunt May, they couldn't get enough money to pay for their apartment. They were kicked out on the street, and then J. Jonah Jameson was like, "Yo, Spider-Man's Peter Parker, bro." That was it for them.
And then MJ left him, and things just went downhill from there.
Went back to Brad, you know.
Yeah.
The blip did a lot of good things for Brad. He's still a candidate. He's still a viable candidate.
Yeah. What's it called? No, what if a Hobbit would be happy moved in with Aunt May, and Spidey couldn't deal with that.
Oh, true. Actually, they probably wouldn't go homeless because like they have Pepper Potts and like Happy backing them. Pepper Potts would just be like, "Here's $1 million," like, or, like, "Here, I'll build you a mansion." Like,
yeah.
Pepper Potts has so much money because of how much money Tony Stark had, and Tony Stark's dad made as well. Like, they're sitting on a legacy of wealth.
It would be called Spider-Man Happy Home, and it would be about Spider-Man with Happy.
It would be like, what was that movie with Mark Wahlberg and
Daddy's Home?
Daddy's Home. It would be like a lot of like that energy.
There you go, like 7 installments from now, when Sony's still milking Spider-Man for like every amount that it has, we're gonna have a Spider-Man Daddy's Home crossover where we're gonna have Will Ferrell, Tom Holland, and Mark Wahlberg living in the same house.
I could also see like the next Avengers movie could totally be Avengers Daddy Issues. Because, you know, Gamora and Nebula, they had problems with Thanos.
Yeah.
Like, Thor had, like, not the greatest relationship with his dad, and his dad's dead now. You know, Loki had a love-hate relationship with his dad.
I mean,
Star-Lord didn't know his dad.
There was that whole, like, Black Widow Hulk thing going on. What's Buddy's face?
I don't know what...
Do you not remember this?
I remember the sun's getting real low.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think that has to do with a father or a parental figure, though.
No, not... Well, like, there was all this talk about, like, they wanted to have kids. Anyways, we kind of went a little bit off topic here, but Shang Chi, yeah, I mean, I would give it a watch. It looks kind of cool.
I mean, it definitely, with it being like its first intro, I feel like the first intro with Spider-Man I really enjoyed because you had Iron Man there as a mentor, and like you already had a named character inserted helping guide Peter and Tom Holland's Spider-Man along the way. But like, I'm a little skeptical because like a lot of the very first Avengers movies, like the first Thor, a little rough. Hulk never got a first movie because we know what happened with the Hulk movies. Like, a lot of the first movies introducing like standalone superheroes in the original Avengers weren't the greatest.
No.
But I feel like if they have like more, like a whole crew, like the first Guardians, amazing. And like I said, like Spider-Man, he had Tony as a mentor. Like, also like a lot of people didn't really like the first Ant-Man. And, like, I know the first Doctor Strange people didn't like as well. So...
I find the seconds tend to be better. At least, like, in general. I mean, obviously, Thor, the second Thor movie was probably the worst out of all of them. But yeah, like, Guardians 2 wasn't even as good as Guardians 1, though. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I mean, what's it called? Ant-Man 2 was better than the first Ant-Man. And I think Spider-Man Far From Home was better than Homecoming.
Yep.
Yeah. But I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like both of those movies kind of had going for them that they were, like, part of the interconnectedness, which I feel like we've kind of lost now until, like, we start to build back up again to something big.
See, but you say that, but, like, Thor, the original Thor, and, like, the original Captain America, and, like, the original Iron Man movies were building blocks. And I mean, like, the majority of those were good, but...
Yeah. I mean, like, I think... I mean, Shang-Chi, I think, is obviously going to have some sort of big role in Phase 4 if, like, his movie's coming out, like, first.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Along with Spider-Man. Like, they got to have something planned for him.
Just, literally all I'm saying is my hope is that I want it to be good.
Yeah.
I want to like it. I like the premise. I like the hero they're introducing. I want to learn more about him.
Yeah.
Not being a comic book fan and only strictly watching the Marvel movies. And Marvel cartoons and side little things and stuff, and the TV shows, I guess. Like, I don't know, yeah, I don't know anything about Shang-Chi, so it's not like I have anything to get excited for, like, oh my god, Shang-Chi, and I want to see this villain. Yeah. It's not like diehard Spider-Man fans saying, like, oh yeah, I want Green Goblin, I want Hobgoblin, oh, where's Doc Ock, stuff like that, like...
Yeah.
So I just want him to do good. I want to learn more about him, maybe... I'd be happy if he became a bigger part and we learned more about his backstory. Like, that was, like, one thing with Captain Marvel. Like, they introduced Captain Marvel and they did nothing with her.
No.
She did nothing in Infinity War.
I believe that was because
she wasn't even introduced then. Sorry, she wasn't even introduced then.
Yeah.
But
Endgame.
Yeah, she didn't do anything in Endgame, though. She brought Tony Stark and Nebula home.
Yeah.
And then she showed up in the final fight, flew through a spaceship. Hey, Peter Parker, I'm Captain Marvel or whatever. Like, I'm Brie Larson. Give me the glove. And that was it, really. Like, that's all she did.
I mean, so. I think that was because they had written and filmed Endgame before they had even, like, written Captain Marvel. So they were worried about, like, script conflicts between the two of them. But I mean, still, there could have been a better way to go about that than, like, the way they did it. Yeah, so definitely, if you're looking for a Marvel movie, Shang-Chi, I mean, hopefully, in theory, it would come out before Black Widow, or after Black Widow, sorry.
Okay, yeah.
But who knows? Black Widow's been delayed, like, 5 times, so we'll have to see what happens with that. And then hopefully we get a Spider-Man movie around Christmas time. So thank you guys for watching this episode of WBTV. Like, comment, and subscribe, and share it with your friends, share it with your family, share it with the guy at Frisco, and
share it with the burrito behind you on the couch.
Yeah, burrito! Right there. Oh, there's another one. We revealed number 2. This might be in a WBTV summer this year, folks. If you know what I mean. We'll be back, hopefully, very soon with some more Dead by Daylight gameplay, more Dead by Daylight news, more Marvel news, lots of different videos coming up here on the channel, so like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Thank you guys for watching WBTV. If you want to see more videos like this one, click the video on the right. If you want to see skits, click the video on the left. And make sure to click that subscribe button so you don't miss a single video.